This is definitely Wired Brain, and today we're continuing building the Lego Pokemon Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard build. Um, as you can see, oh, it doesn't really show on the uh phone webcam, but I made the Blastoise in um off stream, off camera. Uh, I wasn't feeling like streaming, but I wanted to continue building it. Also, I think Blastoise is my least favorite of the three. I did Venusaur already, so I was like, with the Charizard, we're gonna um, finish it. Um, as you can see on the building instructions, the stand for the Charizard is pretty big. I'm not sure, or I'm probably gonna modify that because um I want to put it on a shelf behind me, and there's only like 35 centimeters of space, which is let me calculate. Uh, I think 12 inches is 30, so 14 inches of space. Um, and the I think the build says 54 centimeters, so that's almost, I think, 20 inches or something. 21, 22, somewhere around there. So it needs to be way lower. Um, that's probably something I will have to look at the end of the build. Uh, because I have no clue how it is made, what I can modify, how big it actually is, um, and I have to measure it. So we'll find out. I put my bags on the side so you won't see those, but currently at bag number 50, and I think it's going up to 65 or something. And the same for the Blastoise. I think that took me around 6-ish hours. So we're at least 12 hours to 13 hours into building it. Um, and yes, I'm taking it slow. Um, okay. Uh, I'm not sure why there is this extra plastic bag, but we need it apparently. So yes, here we go. Those are probably pieces to connect to the rest or something. And I got this. I haven't opened it yet. Um. Oh, these are the Charizard wings. Cool. They're just like the sails of pirate ships and stuff. But for now, let's put them back and save them. These might be valuable pieces because I'm not sure. Like Lego give makes these as spare parts. But okay, let's start off with uh I want to center it, but I have no clue how to do that exactly. Ah, that's better. Okay, we need a plate with a square stud thingy on top. Then we need to add 4 mechanic connections. Hey Rasmus. Uh, I'm just streaming whenever I feel like. So I've no schedule. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure if you watch on Twitch or on YouTube. But there is a YouTube channel where this whole stream is gonna be. So you can always watch it back. Okay. Next up, long piece with two to three, three long mechanic studs at the end. This always feels weird to me. Like we're gonna connect stuff, I know, but and then a long white one at the end. Cool. That goes on the side of what we made earlier. And then in the black piece, we have more mechanical studs at the end. And three holes up the pole. Okay, cool. It's funny how the camera is better adjusted for the difference of black than my eyes are at the moment. Okay. So we're gonna make basically the same piece, but for the other side. Putting it the blue long pieces, then the sandy piece with the third hole, yeah, and then the another white piece at the end, and then that connects over here. Cool. Now we need. I'm gonna assume it's this one because it looks like light gray and not gray, and that is centered on here. Five, yep. Okay. And then we need a plate with a gray piece in the middle underneath. That's cool. Then we have two of these longer black plates that run under the white piece, the whole built. Okay, and now we need, I think, one of these. Oh, three of these. Okay. And then mechanical studs, four pieces. On either side. And then, in the middle, I think, but it's 2, 4, 5 out from the side. Leave one space open in the middle, and then connect the other two to that. That's a pretty long piece. Okay, and that needs to be centered on the back side. That's probably something to connect the three together, I assume. Then These orange torchy kind of pieces go on this side of the white bars. I assume we're gonna make something that will fit into the middle, so we have to push it all together. Okay, now we're going to the bottom. Oh, we're gonna make this level. Need a small 2x3 plate and a gray long plate, which sticks out. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, we're putting two long black pieces overstretching, and then we're gonna cover the bottom up with some plates, a two 2x3s and two by 2s, and then for the outer edge we need these 2x6s. Okay, and then we're turning it back over. Um, then we're putting the red brick with holes on either side to connect that. And in those we have long gray mechanic pieces with a that goes through and through. Three holes and then over, and on this side we do the same. 3x3 over. Yep. Cool. Now we're gonna fill in the edges. It feels like we're starting. Then we have corner bricks, light blue on rounded red bricks in front of those, in front of those, and to cap it off, more light blue corner pieces. And then we're going around with and then we're going around with corner pieces and filling it with some brownish pieces. Okay, then we're gonna make these two blue pieces with the sandy color mechanical pieces. On the outside, both have connectors. And then two green bricks, to fill it all in. Yep. And then two red 1x2 bricks with holes in the front. And those got those long connector pieces all the way through. Okay. Okay. Oh, and now we have some cover plates 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So all the way at front, and those points connect to each other, and reverse the other way. And on the outside here, we have more of these. Okay. Then we have some long plates with two smaller plates, and those go all the way in the back. And then we have some bigger plates that's gonna cover the back portion. Okay, then we need these. Yeah, I want to say trapdoor kind of pieces because they have like some sort of hinge latch thing. Those go underneath with that hinge ledge on the outsides. Then two small 1x2 white plates on top of the red to fill the gap. And then we're gonna fill in the front piece. A small 1x4 over here. Then the two plates that are long plates that are left in front of those, and then the same pieces we used in the back we use in the front, so it's two smaller ones on the side and a long one in the middle. Okay, then we're gonna make some sort of semicircle starting with a corner piece over here, then a long brown piece or medium brown piece, another medium piece, oh, then a 2x2, then another 1x5, then another corner piece, another 1x5, and that's for the left. Now we're going to the back middle part. Is square with a hole which fits a round yellow plate, and finish it off with another piece. Then we have longer pieces that stretch all over the part, and next to it, I was expecting another semicircle, but apparently that's not where we're going. Then the two have squares. Oh, apparently at some point I forgot this gray piece. You can't see it on the picture, but I will miss some. Oh, I'm not sure if it's important, but I wanna be correct. The seams of the bricks could matter for stability, so always try to do it by the book. Then we have a gray piece to cap off the end of the white square, and then a small 1x2 plate over there. Then on the white square we have this weird brown 1x4 piece, and a curved piece in the front. And then we have this thing left, and we gonna jam in some more of these orange pieces on the side, leaving the middle hole open, and it goes over top of the white square we already did. Then we have one spare piece, and we're going to the next bag. Oh, that's a lot of pieces. Okay. Uh, okay, we're gonna make some height with these. This is only the stand we're currently working on, as far as I can tell. Ooh, purple plates. Oh, cover plates. Okay. Interesting. Uh, First off, we need these long pieces, then two gray 1x4s at the end, and then a smooth black. Then the rounded black pieces on top of the gray pieces, and another long gray one on top. Did I need to make this multiple times? Nope. Okay. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Now I need a bunch of the mechanical connection pieces. Let me grab those. And then, starting from the left side, it's hole number 1, number 3, and number 4. And then I will work my way back from the other side, leaving open 4 holes, and then 6 holes in between. Yep. Okay, got that. I'm not sure why there is a picture of the which yellow piece you need to use. Because there's only one variation that needs to go on the last 2 mechanic pieces, then connecting them in between with the red pieces, and then in the red we have more mechanic pieces, mechanic connectors. Okay, I don't think I need this for a second, so build the same but mirrored, and probably need to connect those at some point. So 2 1x4 gray pieces at the end. Then I need a smooth black plate in the middle. Then we have the rounded black pieces on top of the gray pieces, and one of the long light gray pieces with holes. And we're gonna need the mechanical connections, but starting from the right in the first hole, in the third, and the fourth. And from the other side, leaving 4 holes open, so it goes in the 5th one, and then 6 holes in between. Oh, and this one puts on the red pieces first and then the yellow pieces. I don't think it matters that much, but okay. Now we're gonna connect these two together. Beautiful. Oh, here comes the purple cover piece. This needs to go in here. Oh, it was the next step. Cool. And then, oh, all these need to be pushed in. Need to wiggle it a little. Okay. To get them all in there. Then we're going to this side. And we need a few of these gray bricks and a 2x3 brick that goes on here. This one goes on the end. Then there is another piece here. And on top of those pieces, there's gonna be this piece. Yeah, that fits. Okay. With a smooth gray plate. Oh, smooth brown 2x4. A 2x2. Yeah, my internet connection is not that stable, so it might lose connection for a few seconds. That goes on the side on top. Oh, then we're turning it around. And we have a 1x3 brick in the back with a big white corner piece and then kept the end with a small light gray rounded piece. Over top of the white piece there's a red one and a yellow one. Does remind me of a certain restaurant. On the red on one side we have these double 2x1 too tall with outer stud white piece, and we need another purple cover piece behind that. Okay, now we're gonna add some I, I want to say windows, but I think they're just more structural kind of pieces to build some height, but keep it kind of stable. Then a yellow 2x3 plate on top of there. On top of the other window, we have a 1x2 rounded light gray piece. And then on top is a big brown arch and a very tall 1x2. Oh, that goes along in the front. And now we're gonna build that kind of wall around it. Okay. We have a wall over here. Then another wall over here. Then a tall 1x1 brick next to that. Then a wall next to that. And a wall around the corner with another wall closing it in, basically. Okay. Uh. Oh, that's an interesting piece. Okay. That needs to go on top of here with a 2x2 blue piece behind it and one of those light gray rounded pieces behind that. Then a light gray rounded piece on the blue piece with a few of the 1x4 pieces around it, filling in or flattening out that part of the build. Um, then on top of that, yeah, we're not done yet. On top of the light gray, there's gonna be a gray 1x4 stud. On the sides, there's gonna be 1x4 rounded black pieces, and then we're gonna cover that with some brown smooth pieces. Okay, and then we're gonna move over next to that, adding a long black piece with holes and some light gray 1x2 bricks. Then in here in the side, we're gonna add more of these um, orange pieces to make sure that the middle column is staying up. Then we're adding a uh, black, long black brick almost in the middle over top with more of the 1x2 light gray bricks. And then we're going around the corner with some corner pieces and filling in the gap with a long, can I say how much it is? A 1x10 brick to make it level. And then we're, as I thought, we're gonna cover it with these plates. Yep. Always press it down a little bit to make sure it fits well. Okay, we're gonna continue on this side apparently, and I need the next bag. Bag number 52. Okay. Then oh, these feel like rock pieces and part of the lava. Okay. It's a lot of orange, reddish, of red oranges pieces and brown. Okay. On this side, we want two small 2x2 orange pieces. Then we need a long gray piece and two gray bricks. This one goes in front of here. This one goes along the side. And that one over there. Then we need 3 of the rounded bricks and a 2x2 gray brick. We'll fill in this part. Yep. Oh, okay. Let's grab the blocks first because otherwise I might screw this up. Need these. Where are the 1x1 gray pieces? They're over here. And 3 of the 2x2s. Then the longest piece goes next to that to fill it in. Then we have 2x2s with a 1x1, and then another 2x2 and a 1x1, and then filling in the gap with a 1x4. So the gap you can see here and here is where one of these trapdoor pieces is. So it's either open to keep it connected, or it doesn't fit. I think it's the latter, but okay. This can go to the side for a little. Then I need a plate with a small light gray plate on top of it, with a 2x4 plate on the other side. And now we're gonna make some sort of rock formation. One from the side, on the edge, and one between those plates. Then a slanted piece behind it. Then a sloped piece and a very light slope on top of that. And some semicircle pieces or arched pieces. Oh, it's not a semicircle because these are 2 quarter circles. I wonder why it's quarter circles and not a semicircle. But okay, that whole contraption goes back here. Need to press it down firmly. Then we're gonna make the next plate. Need another big gray one with a 2x3 brown plate in the corner. Then I need some semis. Oh, it's a quarter circle over here with a bigger radius circle on top, with another bigger radius over top of that. Then we have a corner plate over here with a quarter circle piece over here with a small radius piece over that and a small radius piece going the other way. Oh, these are like the lava waves that you see when a volcano goes. It gets like rimply and stuff. Okay. So there's these big radius pieces. I need another one. That goes on top. Then the small radius inside of that with orange quarter circles to finish that off. And that goes next to the last plate we made. Okay. Then we need a corner piece for here. And then behind this piece we need a 1x2 with a small sloped piece. Over there. Yep. Oh, we're gonna make another thingy with this 1x2 by 3 6 and a 10 plate, and then 2 from the edge. There's gonna be a 2x4 brown piece with a small radius piece and a brown quarter circle. Yes. On top of those, there's gonna be a radius piece with 2 orange quarter circles, and that goes over here in the front. Okay. Oh, we can move that to the side again. I wonder which. Oh, I think we might make this side piece on the back here. Not sure. We're gonna find out. I think we need the smaller black plate with a red orangey 1x4 plate. Then a cut off piece, a piece that is cut off. It's diagonal. I don't know how to describe it. Then we need a 2x4 brown piece over here with a 2x3 piece on top. Then behind that, there's gonna be a orange smooth cover piece and 2 orange semicircle pieces that are connected but make the opposite of a semicircle. Yes. Then we need a corner piece that is on the same edge of the brown piece. Then a 2x1 sand color piece on top of the corner piece. Then we fill in the front bit with a gray 1x4. Then in the corner we have a slanted piece and a rounded, rounded. I'm not sure what to call it, but a rounded smooth piece. Oh, that goes in the front here. Cool. and then I think as low as it can go. Yep. Okay. Then we need a 2x3 plate with a tall 1x2 gray piece with a steep hill piece with another steep piece next to it. Then a 1x2 on top. Oh, that one is not uh, connected well. And then on top a small plate to make the rocks that go in front. Nice. Oh, this is a whole separate thing. This might use up all the pieces we have. Okay. A black plate with a 2x6 brick on the side. Then next to that, in the top, there's a brown piece, and next to that is a orange piece. Then we have a under the brown piece. We have a 3x3 sand color plate. Then light gray plate at the bottom, and a 2x2 plate in the corner on top, and a 1x2 sandy plate at the end here. Okay, then we need a 2x2 orange brick, and then on top of the gray one, we have a smooth 2x2 gray piece. Okay, um, let's make that corner piece with the sandy piece first. And that goes next to the orange one. Then we have another of those that kind of cut off piece in front of that. Next to it is a 1x4 orange plate with a sandy plate to cover the whole side, and a brown 2x3 next to that. I think that's all. Yep. Then we need these white pieces. One goes in the corner of the orange brick. Then one step down. Then another step down. And then in front of the brown piece. Okay. I'm gonna do the rounded cutoff piece first. Then a slanted piece behind it. Then next to the rounded piece, we got another cover piece and a quarter circle, one stud over. Okay. Yep. Then we're gonna add more of these rounded pieces. And ooh, okay. I've no idea how to call these pieces, so um, but I got it in. Then we have this slanted piece and a 1x1 smooth piece on top of the white stud. Then next to the sandy piece, we have a slanted piece overhang. Then we're gonna cover that up with some uh, gray pieces. And that is gonna be on this whole side. Okay. Then we have these two small gray pieces that are going one stud over. Then we have small pyramids that are filling out the terrain a little. Oh, I got a bunch of leftover pieces. Could be that I made a mistake, but it's not too bad because they're small pieces. I could also see that they put those in as spare ones. Okay, bag number 53. And then we gonna continue on top of here. Uh Let me spread this out a little bit more. I need a small slanted piece, a somewhat, oh, I think that's the one, yep, and a too wide slanted piece. Oh, it was in front of my nose. So this smooth piece goes in the corner, and the other ones go next to that. Then we need this indented piece with a outer piece and just a regular um, slanted piece to make some rocks. Okay. Okay, then we're gonna turn it around. Then I need more of these normal, smaller, slanted pieces. And a corner slanted piece. And these go here and here. Cool. On top of here. And then a few smooth slanted pieces next to that. And then yep. Okay. Then I need some smooth pieces. And this long one. First off, the long radius, or the radius piece. with a quarter circle inside, then the long smooth plate and a 2x2 smooth plate. Ah, there's a hair on my face. Okay, next. Oh, a little too far. Then we need more cover pieces. Two of these and a square one. Then on the same edge, we're doing that. Let's start off with this small quarter circle in the corner, because that's what I would forget. Then a quarter circle with a small radius. That goes here. Oh, nope, doesn't go there. It goes here. And then the small one goes there. Then over top of those, there's gonna be a radius. And then the large radius over top of that. Oh, we're gonna build some more rocks. In the corner, then a small smooth piece to extend that. I think I need a few of those for what I need to build over here. That's not sitting well. Okay, I can shift it a little. And then the other one next to that. And a smooth gray piece there. And then we're back to the pyramids. Welcome to Egypt. One on top of this rock, one next to these pieces, then one in the middle, one in this corner, and one on top of the other slanted piece. Ooh. Now we're going to the back portion, and we need two grill looking pieces, two longer black pieces, a rounded blue piece, and two rounded 1x2 plates, black. Yep. Let's do the black sides first, then the rounded piece at the end, then a grill piece, then the light blue circle, another grill piece, and then the rounded 1x2 black plate. Okay, we don't need this for a bit because I think we're gonna make something probably next to this pillar. Oh yeah, this is one of the weirder pieces. A studs on the side, but also a small like plate on top, but it's bolted together. We need another one on the opposite side, connecting both sides with 1x4 plates, and in the middle we have a wide plate with rounded edges. Okay. Then in the corners, we have some black 1x2 bricks with outer studs facing outwards, and then two grill pieces, yellow grill pieces in between. Then two 1x2 bricks that are very tall with two black rounded plates on top, which are also 1x2. Then we need two arched pieces to connect the two tall pieces together. And then on all four sides, there's gonna be a tower of black 1x2 two tall pieces that are stacked on top of each other with studs on the outside. And those are going on top of gray pieces with outer studs we placed before. Then on top of that, we're gonna have more of the weird pieces with outer studs, which have gray 1x4 plates on the outside to connect them together, and another long 2x4 wide smooth piece with rounded edges in the middle. And we're gonna repeat the same, so we have those 1x2 gray bricks with outer studs on the corners with yellow grills in between. And then on one side, we have the tall 1x2 piece, and on top is a 1x2 black rounded plate. Because on the other side, we're gonna make something different. We're putting two 1x2 rounded black plates on top of each other with a 1x2 two tall red plate with outer studs, and on the outside there's gonna be a gray rounded smooth piece, and there's gonna be two arches facing outwards, and that's gonna go on the opposite side of that tall tower. To connect those together, we gonna have some more art from one side to the other side. And we're gonna cover all the sides up again with those black 1x2 two tall stacked on top of each other on top of the gray pieces with studs on the outside. Okay. Yep. And we're putting those weird plates on top of again, facing outwards. And now we're building something different on top. In the corners, on the side that sticks out, we're putting 1x1 rounded plates or pieces. Then on top of the bit that sticks out, we're putting light blue. There's going to be a smooth 2x2 yellow piece, and at the back we have a 1x4 gray piece. And then we're gonna make the same kind of thing again with 1x2 gray pieces facing outwards, and then some white or yellow grills in between. That's a tall tower. And then on one side we put a tall 1x2 piece with a black 1x2 plate with rounded edges on the on top of those. Then we're gonna put some more of these light blue pieces with holes on the piece that sticks out. Behind there's a grace. Then we're gonna make a small thing with a 1x3 plate with a 2x1 black rounded piece on one side, and on top of that there's gonna be some reverse hollow rounded piece that goes on top of the light blue pieces. I feel my concentration going down, so I'll finish this part up and then I'm gonna end the stream. Some bridge pieces over top. Then we're gonna fill in more of these sides with the 1x2 tall stacked on top of each other. Black pieces with outer studs, and put that on all sides like below. And then next step, okay, we need to make something. Okay, we have these pieces with holes and they are connected with a 2x2 plate, and then mechanic pieces go in the holes on the side, and it goes on the back of the tower. Then we have a white rounded piece in the middle and a red piece in front, and I will assume the plate on top to finish that off, and then that whole bit goes on top of here. And that's the next bag. So we're not gonna do that today. We made some progress. We have the stand, we have the tower, and I think Charizard is gonna be on top of here. So it's gonna be pretty tall and massive. But I hope you enjoyed the stream. Um, Maybe till next time. I don't know when that is. Might be later today, might be tomorrow, might be the weekend. We'll see. Have a good day and see ya.